Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be creating this amazing unsplash screen. So to get started, I will be putting the link to this file. This was posted by Jeremy Abrams on the Figma community. So I will be going back, so you open the link and duplicate. So I can go back in here and then try to create another page here. So I can name this maybe tutorial. So now what we need to do is you can go into the prototype and we need to, you can go to the component here and we need the logo and then this other design here. So I'll copy the two and then bring it to this tutorial section here. So we have this two asset. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a mobile frame. So I'm using the iPhone 13 mini. So we need to use the same background that he used. So to do that, just click on the four dots here and you will get this if you're using the exact file. So now we have the same screen. So I'm going to click on the logo and drag it to this. And I will also do the same for this. So we can select the two and try to place them at the center of the screen. So select this, put it at the center, select this, okay, individually. So now the next thing we want to do is I'll click on this and try to push it using Shift and the Up key. Please don't use your mouse, Shift and then Up key, so it's not visible again on the screen. So I will do the same for this. Shift on your keyboard, then press the down key. It just moves it faster. So having done this, I'm going to select this and click on duplicate. So what I want to do here is I want the logo to be visible. So go to the left hand side and open this and then click on the logo, and we can use this here to put it at the center. So next thing we want to do here is we want to duplicate this screen also. But duplicating this, we can change this angle here from 0 to 180 so that we can have the opposite of that. So having this, the next thing we are going to do is I'm going to click on this last one and duplicate it. The next thing we want to do here is after rotating this to 180, you select the logo and change it to 143. So we have a tiny logo here. So now select the whole frame, and then on the left hand side you see our login experience. Click and then try to push it up using Shift and then the Up key. So I'll try to bring this down here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rotate this back to 0 so that we can get a smooth animation. So I'm rotating that back to 0. Next thing we want to do is we want to start the prototyping. So to do that, you have to click on the prototype section here. So to start the prototype, I'm going to select the eye for the first screen here, and then I'll hover over this, drag and point to this. So once you've done this, we have an option that is displayed here. So I'm going to use the after delay. But if you can't see this, you will see an arrow pointing down. So click on the arrow, you will have this. So the next thing I want to emphasize is by default, you might get the instance here. So make sure you're using the Smart Animate here. So the next thing we want to do is I'm going to click on this and then we drag this, point to this. So instead of on click, this is going to be after delay. The next thing, make sure that this is Smart Animate. And we can even add some of the options here. But let's finish this, then we do that towards the ending. So I'm going to select this and then drag this again. So this time I'm going to use the after delay. And the next thing, we're still using the Smart Animate. So now we are done. I'm going to select this or click on the play button here. And you see we have our design. So let's modify this a bit. So I'm going to close this and let's say from here. So instead of easing, we can use something like gentle, bouncy. Let's use the bouncy here. So now after adding the bouncy, you can just play this. Let's see how it looks. You see, this is a bit shaky. That depends on how you want that to look. So you can play with those options. You can always come back. If you don't see the arrow, you can click out here, anywhere here. So you can get the arrow, click on it, on that arrow. Make sure you're clicking on the arrow. Then you can play with the animation here. So if you like tutorials like this, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.